What is something about yourself that sounds totally made up, but is 100% real? Hi Reddit guys, subscribe now, or I will spit into your burger. I was the best man on both sides of a lesbian wedding, because I had dated both the bride and the bride, stayed close friends, and introduced them to each other after our breakups. You, sir, are a true bro. Yeah, he may not be a girl, but he was the best man they ever dated. Imagine turning 2 women lesbian after dating them. I wish I could say it was only 2. Lol. I have been informed by ex-partners that I come across as a safe person, and it makes people feel comfortable having me as a testing ground when they are unsure, or a cover story when they aren't out yet. Doesn't bother me, I take it as a compliment at the end of the day. All joking aside, it really is a testament to your character that they feel comfortable enough to be themselves. Thanks. This will be my last response until I wake up. I have work in 8 hours. Night all. I was at a store when Tony Hawk was signing autographs. I was only 10 at the time and was a huge fan. One of his early video games had just come out. The store had a couple TVs on the wall and some video games to play. Being a kid, I waited for one controller to open up and someone leave. A kid ended up leaving, and I grabbed the controller and started playing and minding my own business. A couple minutes later, the store wanted to grab photos of Tony playing his own video game. He came over and grabbed the second controller and began to play multiplayer with me. Probably played for 10 minutes. The bonus was it was also my 10th birthday, so I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater with Tony Hawk. Edit. Wow, I made this comment and didn't return to Reddit until just now. Was not expecting it to be that big of a hit. Thank you. I do not have photos of myself playing the game with him, but I believe my parents have a couple of photos of me with him and getting his autograph. I still have the signboard on my wall. Nice try sneaking that BS in at the end. We all know you were turning 11. I've published 4 peer-reviewed scientific papers on hamster testicles. Edit. Holy. I never thought I would write this, but RIP my inbox. I'm currently working on a critical covered related project which doesn't involve testicles, and thus would be much less exciting for editing purposes. This reminds me of a column I read in the Dallas Morning News 20 plus years ago about the woman who was the first head of the insect zoo at the dinky little Natural History Museum. She had been a biology major and into bugs and was working in a lab when a friend found out that the museum was looking for a director for its new bug zoo. She got a phone interview with some museum bigwig who asked what she was currently doing. She replied, "I've been dissecting female mosquitoes to find out if they're virgins." He replied, "You're hired." How do you dissect a mosquito? They're so small, must be really difficult. They have tiny scalpels, made for ants. A pelican engulfed my head with its massive iron beak when I was a small child. Pelicans are cunts. Pelicans. Having lived around pelicans, I can confirm this. Also, I'm sorry, I know that most have been traumatic, but I'm laughing so hard right now after reading this, because I'm imagining a pelican trying to eat a child's head. Like I'm actually in tears from your comment making me laugh so hard. It was super terrifying for little me at the time, but it makes for a great story now, so it's not all that bad. I won 2 TV game shows. The $10,000 Pyramid won $10,300 in 1975, and Sale of the Century was on the show for 9 days, $1.34K in cash and prizes in 85. Nice. I've never won anything in my life. Now you have, oh that's so, sweet. I ran out of gas outside of La Paz, Bolivia. Luckily it was downhill for about 6 kilometers into the city. I coasted the whole way on my motorbike, past buses and drifted into a gas station. Never missed a beat. Sounds like you saved a liter of fuel to me. At age 50 odd, and with limited to no video game experience, my mother completed Mario 64 before I did, in about half the time it finally took me to do it. Jit gud, sweetie. Kisses forehead. My brother is 31, I'm 19, and when he was born his grandmother, we don't share the same father, bought him a Northeasts. My mother, not knowing what to do with it, turned it on and played Super Mario Bros. She spent 2 months every day trying to beat the game, even buying a strategy guide to go through it. She beat the game and never touched a video game again. My mom bought my brother and I a Sega, then every night, after we went to bed she would play Sonic. As a kid I thought she just loved playing games. As I got older I realized she only did it so that when we asked her for help she would be able to. A few years ago for her birthday I got her a Sega with Sonic and Sonic 2. I bought everything from the Sonic Edition Sega, just the box, no special skins back then, and everything that came in it. I spent months getting every individual piece including the books, and I had to buy nearly everything separately because they aren't exactly producing them anymore and people didn't exactly stock up on them as collectibles back in the day. By her birthday I had it all assembled, some of it nearly in tatters due to age and wear and tear, but I did it. She loved it, and then about a month later I saw the full set in near pristine condition for sale on eBay, not her or hers, and for about 1/10 of what I had paid to assembled my mum's tattered set. Still the favorite gift I've given. When I was a kid, I woke up to find my cat giving birth to her kittens on my pillow, 1 inch from my face. I took it as a compliment. It totally is. That's like the Cat Congressional Medal of Honor, right? If a cat closes its eyes around you it means it trusts you, but if it births kittens inches from your face you must be like family. Edit, I should include sleeping as well. I'm related to William Henry Harrison, the president who died from hypothermia because he wouldn't wear a jacket. My great-grandfather and his son both died from hypothermia as well, but under slightly different experiences. I have almost died from eating way too many vitamins, jumping into a ceiling fan, and jumping from a cliff. My dad almost lit a gas station on fire. Basically, we are a very dumb bloodline starting from William Henry Harrison. Someone get this man an agent and a jacket. I was once sponsored by the Crunk Energy Drink Company for sailing. I imagine I was the only sailor on their list. I literally just emailed them saying that I sailed and asked if they wanted me to put stickers on my boat. They sent me a few cases of the drink, t-shirts, hats, the works. My car was known as the Crunk Mobile. That's badass. When my mom was in grad school she took several labs where she worked with cadavers. Because my dad worked nights she often had to take me to class with her, and she'd usually just plonk me down on the table with the cadaver while she worked on it. Can I go to work with you? Over my dead body. Slams body bag onto breakfast table laugh track so up. Working from home today mom. Stares more laugh track. Why do I imagine some macabre sitcom scene where, after little sleep, she's halfway through a dissection before she realizes she mixed up which one she should be dissecting and which one she should be giving the bottle to. Husband and I fell in love at first sight. Moved in together after 2 days. Married 5 months later. Still married. It will be 40 years in May. Congrats on 40 years. That's amazing. I want to find love like that someday. I'm one of very few people outside WW1 to live through mustard gas. So rare the doctors, 1995 no internet, had no idea how to treat me. How? THKS 4 Dad Award. Pure point child point stupidity. I grew up in a sparsely populated High Sierra community with lots of empty vacation homes. One of these homes was under construction about a block. There were no blocks in reality, just long windy roads cutting through the forest, and the construction crew would just leave the half-finished house open between shifts because no one lives here anyway. Like me, a retard. Me and a friend decided to stumble into the home, and, around with rando stuff. I saw a large vat used for mixing liquids, and poured an entire bucket of industrial cleaning liquid into it. I went and got another large bucket full of chemicals. Don't mix rando industrial chemicals, children, and dumped that in there too. Huge yellow gas explosion in my face. I got about 15 feet away before collapsing and beginning to retch yellow goo and vomit everywhere. No breathing now, just gasping and vomiting goop. My friend ran to get my mom. She called ambulance. They put me in a helicopter and sent me to Art Davis Medical Center. My doctor eventually made contact with someone who knew how to treat my case through the internet. I had never heard of it. 2 weeks in the ICU. Almost died. And my lungs are still. I'm trash. I'm 34 now. Jesus Christ, kids are. I'm stupid. Right? Modern medicine saved me from Mr. Darwin. See you Reddit guys. Please subscribe or I will spit into your burger.